It's an honor to be here this morning, and I thank the Chamber for inviting me. It's my understanding that we're here to toot our own horn, to tell you the good things that are going on. In Williamston, you know the history, we have good days and we have bad days. But every day is an adventure. And we accept that challenge, you know, talking about our critics and so forth. Being a high school football coach and a command sergeant major in Army Reserve, I learned a long time ago there's 20% of the people you're not going to make happy. So there's no sense in trying. Just go on and mark them off and make the other 80%. Do the good job you can and make good things happen. And good things are happening in Williamston. Our town hall, we just finished a renovation outside of the landscape. We're letting bids next week, the State Department of Transportation, on repaving our Main Street. If you've been down the Main Street of Williamston for the last 10 years, it's like riding a roller coaster. And so we're getting that done, hopefully within the next 6 or 8 months. We're meeting today on phase 2 of our streetscape. We don't call it streetscape anymore, but whatever the rest of it calls it is what that is. Our wastewater treatment plant upgrade, we will be, we've let the bids on that, and our engineers did such a great job. It came back $1.3 million over budget. We're not happy with them right now, but we have a plan in place, and we will come up with that other money through RUS to make that upgrade happen. Our park is the heartbeat of the town of Williamston. Williamston grew up around the park. We've made renovations over there, but this afternoon we're opening bids to do around a $200,000 renovation to the park in downtown. We're going to widen the sidewalk, we're going to build a gazebo on the other side of the creek, do a lot of drainage and electrical work, and we're really just going to upgrade the heart of our town. We have a lot of activities in our park. We have, of course, the Spring Water Festival. We have Pig in the Park, which we had a couple of weeks ago, which was a great success for the first time. We have Boo in the Park, which is Halloween, where we have 3,000 to 5,000 kids trick-or-treating. And we have the 4th of July celebration. So we have a lot going on in our park, and we're always looking for things to do to make our park even more focal point. And the Phoenix Corporation is moving into the old Mount Vernon Mill as I speak today, so that's a good thing for us. We have our old mill back in operation, maybe not to the capacity Mount Vernon was, but at least they are, we have that building occupied. We've done a lot of good things in the town of Williamston, and I'll try to give you some of those things that are going on. But the first thing you need to know, I've surrounded myself with good people. The things that are happening in Williamston I couldn't do by myself. But I have good people working for me, and good things are happening. Williamston now has a capital replacement fund, well over $500,000. You remember, 3 years ago we were $1.6 million in the red. So now we're in the black. We've reduced overtime in the town by town employees by $20,000. We paid off our fire truck 3 years early. We paid off our police car lease 2 years early. We purchased 2 new police vehicles. We didn't even know that we owed for painting the water tower. We paid that off early. When I took office, we had a certain company that said we owed $211,000 for services. When we got through going through the invoices and paying attention to details, paying attention to the each individual thing, we found we only owed them $70,000. So we paid them off. The town of Williamston owes nobody anything right now. We're debt free. And that, to me, that's because of the work the people around me are doing. And I see I've only got a minute to go, but some of the things we're doing, we have a $211,000 shortfall in our revenue this coming year. But we passed first reading of a balanced budget. We found a power box down at the old water plant. We're paying $600 a month for the past, since the mid-'80s. We stopped there. We discontinued 5 phone lines in the police department. They wasn't being hooked up anything, wasn't being used. Unnecessary lighting, where Duke Power was charging us and the school district for $158 apiece for floodlights. We got $7,000 back on that. So we're paying attention to details. We're looking at each individual thing. And we got good people doing this, and I see I got the stop sign up, so I'll quit. I came prepared for 30 minutes, but since it was 5, I'll move on. Thank you for letting me be here.